I'm Michael Nash. I produced and directed the film Climate Refugees, and
I'm Justin Hogan. I produced the film Climate Refugees, and we're in Copenhagen. We had our screening last night of Climate Refugees.
Great. How'd it go?
It went very well, actually. It went really great. We had a really wonderful event at the Dagmar Theater, and we had Tony Sorensen and his foundation supporting us, and had some celebrities, and we had some scientists, and we had some UN officials and some press, and it went fabulous. We were pleased. I mean, we wanted to have a presence here, and the United Nations really wanted us to have a presence here. So we were fortunate to team up with, like Mike said, CARE and Planetologica and Tony, who's from Copenhagen, and really pull off a pretty cool event and get some really good press, which we're hoping is very positive.
we've been working on this for about 3 years. So a lot of it was research before we actually started shooting. I think we started shooting in January of 2000 or December of 2007. So it's been a long journey. Well, we're going to screen it in Sundance, and you know, hopefully we'll get a theatrical distribution. Tough sometimes, you know, documentaries, you know, seem to fall through the cracks, but hopefully we'll find some love out there, and you know, we can get it into theaters and actually start to illuminate this issue to Americans. And I think, you know, if there's a group of people that probably really need to be illuminated on this, it's the American people.
Yeah, we really do.
So do you think film can make a difference?
Absolutely.
I think it's already made a difference. And we played it also in DC at the Capitol. We had Senator Barbara Boxer introduce it, and showed it for some members of Congress and some of the Senate, and we already had a number of kind of the right type people come up to us and tell us how impressed they were with this film and the best film they've seen on climate change. And
the film is, you know, filled with faces from around the world, and you know, a lot of characters. But more than that, what really we saw out there was this wonderful spirit of the human race, of mankind, of humankind. And they need to survive, and we need to, you know, there's some people that are dealing with some situations that they've never had to deal with before due to changing climates and overpopulation and lack of resources. You know, and we need to be moral and, you know, kind of deal with this situation and help these people out.
there was one, really quickly, incident where we were in Bangladesh, and it's in the movie, and it's a woman who talks about how her baby was taken from her and she's never found the body. And that, I think, really resonated with Michael and I. We both kind of took a break and walked outside and really took a moment, because it was really in our eyes, and it was so devastating to see it just from the horse's mouth, so to speak. So that was one big incident. I waited in line for 3 hours yesterday to get my credentials, and I had to leave because it was such a mess. I'm encouraged by the fact that everybody from the world is here, and that they seem to be trying to figure something out. I hope it happens. I really do. We need it more than anything. So from what we've been able to hear, it's, you know, a little bit of a mess, but hopefully things tend to come together at the very end, and let's hope that happens.
I mean, these are really big questions that need to be answered. And, you know, there's a lot of people that are involved in this with a lot of different agendas, and trying to get all of that to fit into a puzzle that makes sense to the world and to everybody. And, you know, maybe they can sit down and, you know, get this worked out, and,
right.
and we can move on.